Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for attending this press conference. With me today are Yellowstone County Attorney Scott Twito and United States Attorney for the District of Montana, Jesse Lasovich. Certainly not requisite that they appear at a Billings Police Department briefing, but I think it just goes to underscore the support that we have from other agencies, and specifically both Scott's and Jesse's, which I very much appreciate. Thank you for being here. Also in attendance today, we have Deputy Mayor Boyette, Councilmember Kennedy, Chris Kukulski, City Administrator, and the Assistant Kevin Iflin in the back there. So the purpose of this conference is to circle back on recent incidents of violent crime and highlight some investigative efforts, recognize commensurate arrests, and provide violent crime statistics from last year. Be advised that I'll not be talking about all homicides in 2023, only 4 of the 5 that took place over a period spanning 10 days between October and November of last year. And additionally, I will address one from late in 2022. Investigations revealed that each case was unique, yet similar. None of these cases were related. Most involved juveniles, all involved weapons, and frankly, it made 2023 a historic and tragic year. Going into June of 2023, we at the police department and our partners knew that instances of juvenile crime were increasing and that the age of our offenders was decreasing. The incidents that I will refer to today, of the juveniles that were present, the average age was 15 and a half years old. And when you add the few adults, brought the age up to 18. So we have youthful offenders in these specific incidents. We also know that indications of increased gang presence were becoming more prevalent, and the department took proactive steps to counter that back in June. Unfortunately, and despite our efforts, acute violence broke out. But thanks to the unwavering dedication, professionalism, and collaborative efforts of our officers, detectives, and law enforcement partners, we were able to make numerous arrests. I'm going to refer to the slides now. So the first case that we would like to talk about is the one that took place in 22, took place at Barry's Cherries at the Carnival. You can see the individuals that were arrested in that case. This is being handled by Scott Twito's office. What I want to highlight is the work that went into closing this case. Specifically, 30 search warrants were executed. There was a 6-week shooting reconstruction process that took place. Detectives seized and analyzed 56 phones and digital devices. Detectives reviewed 36 Instagram pages which contained over 100,000 photos and text messages. They identified 75 gang members or those with claiming gang affiliation. We want to recognize the significant impact and help we got from our partners, Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office, the Concord Police Department, obviously we were multi-state, Yellowstone County Attorney's Office, Youth Services Center, Child Protective Services, ATF, and FBI. All instrumental in getting a prosecutable case to Scott's office. Second is the tragic shooting that took place on Pauley Drive. That case was quickly resolved through the work of responding officers and follow-up investigation by detectives. 12 search warrants were conducted there in a short period of time, and 21 interviews. And again, we were able to make arrests very quickly. Shooting on North 17th. Massive law enforcement response to that incident. In all total, 74 Billings police officers had some involvement, whether it was first responders, detectives, SWAT, hostage or any follow-up work. We were working 2 scenes simultaneously. 15 search warrants were issued. We ran into uncooperative and deceptive witnesses, which hindered the investigation. There was some out-of-county follow-up, which required travel. And I would point out that the Montana State Lab was instrumental in helping us close this case. Resulted in 2 in custody at this point. Their quick turnaround and work on DNA and gunshot residue analysis was critical to help us in this. And last is the shooting that took place on the south side. You see we have 2 in custody. Again, significant effort by officers and detectives, 13 search warrants, 14 interviews conducted, multiple phones downloaded and analyzed, heavy support from civilians. We had our phone technicians, our clerical staff, and members from the crime scene, and close coordination, cooperation with prosecutors from Scott's office. The crime lab, again, was instrumental helping us with DNA and gunshot analysis.